streaming back. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are streaming everywhere, live on Instagram. We're streaming everywhere tonight. Music Mondays, part 2. I'm back again. Every Monday at 9 p.m. I start the stream, and then what happens is, for the second hour, I go live again, starting anew, starting afresh. Why? Because I want to give artists the time to go back to the previous post if they want to screen capture it, if they want to post it. It's easier to find. The other thing is it gives a boost to some new folks that didn't know I was live for the past hour, few minutes. My name is Adriel Cruz. I'm a Billboard charting, full-time indie label owner, creative content director, artist, lyricist, producer, performer. I've been doing it since I was 12 years old. And so I love doing Music Mondays because I'm able to give artists feedback that are seasoned or unseasoned, salty or non-salty. I'm just kidding. Nobody leaves salty, thank God. So far I've been doing this for about 4 months. Started off with my boy John Paul, and now we're strategically planning world domination. I'm just kidding. But there's some new steps being taken, so it's really, really cool stuff. If you are an artist right now, you need to go to worldrenegademusic.com/submit to submit to be able to get on the show tonight, because I am live for a whole other hour. That's right, 2 hours every Monday I'm live to give you my ears, my feedback, and more. And so right now is your chance to find out what it takes to be full-time in the game. What do you got to tweak in your songs to get on editorial playlists such as myself? God is good. God opens the doors, I walk through them. Consistency, commitment, and gifting are very, very important. I can let you know about those things, my friend. Strategies, rollouts. If you want to book a session with me on a little bit more of a detailed A&R session, WorldRenegadeMusic.com is the place to be. If you need your songs mixed, mastered, WorldRenegadeMusic.com is the place to be. And for mixing mentoring, John Paul, note that I am some say I'm the greatest as well. But that's not something I really love to do, and in fact, I prefer not to do it. So, for those that do love to do it and they have just a heart for it, boom, John Paul's the man. He will do it, and he'll kill it. So, worldrenegademusic.com/submit is where you can submit your songs tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to get into these submissions tonight for the second half of Music Mondays. And one thing I want to know from the last stream is that you got to understand, I'm streaming live for the first time on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Well, I've always been on Instagram for the past 4 months or so that we've been on, 3-4 months. But I've never been on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So I'm feeling like I'm doing a little bit too much. But it is what it is. It's working out. I'm getting used to it, getting accustomed to it, and I think that's a really, really important thing. So if you're watching me on YouTube, thank you. Be sure to subscribe if you're not. And of course on Facebook, you can go ahead and like the page if you're seeing this on your feed. If you want to be involved with it tonight, submit now for next week if you want to. But I prefer to submit tonight, because now the world is watching. Friends on Instagram are watching, on 2 different Facebook pages, and on YouTube. And I wanted to mention this because I just went to my Facebook to check some of the comments, and I saw Jericho Robinson that was typing about his band Rehab a moment ago. I was talking about Rehab and I wanted to find some answers. He's typing, I just can't see it because I don't have the chat open for Facebook. Bottom line is, this stuff costs money to go live and to get all the perks, right? I mean, it's like $400 a year, and we haven't gone there yet, right? We haven't gone there yet because I'm testing the water. I'm putting my foot in the water first, because I'm not just going to make an investment on something that's a broken investment. So I want to make sure that there's a captivating audience happening in different places and it's growing. So I want to give this a few more weeks before we go ahead and put $400 in it, and I'm able to read and see Facebook, YouTube, Instagram comments all in one, and to tweet Instagram as well, so you get the live experience with the audio sounding super crisp and all that. It's a whole setup here. So there's so much more to be done, ladies and gentlemen. So World Renegade Music, you didn't mention why music is louder than your voice. Okay, music is louder. I thought that actually. I didn't, because I have my headphones off. But there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, voice now on Facebook and YouTube is louder. So Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is your night. I'm streaming on YouTube and Facebook. And what I don't think I even finished what I was going to say. Jericho, who submitted from his band Rehab, they're a huge band, by the way. I didn't know this. So I was like, wait, is that your band? That was like 1 million monthly listeners. Like, it was crazy. And so, yeah, that was the song that was playing last, that Rehab song that I said was like West Coast with a twang. That song was about a year old, apparently, and the band's huge. I didn't know that. So shout out to Jericho on that. Thanks for letting me know in the comments. Jericho's been doing his thing for a while. I remember meeting Jericho, again, the Jericho Robinson that I'm talking about. Pray for Jericho, meeting him years ago at the Dove Awards or something like that. And then we went out and we had a great conversation. I remember that. And now we're talking about collectibles in Walmart and Target because we like collectibles. So ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the night. If you're watching tonight, oh my gosh, Damaris, what's going on? Gray is in the building. Lisette, Yessie, 59, Luke Alexander, Jameson, Anthony, Icon, Josh, I Focus and Pro, Patrick. Let's get it. Everybody's in the building tonight. Go ahead. I see some more folks coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, where you are right now, submit your song for feedback. And I'm gonna get better and better at this, and I'm gonna be able to learn how to navigate this and this and this at the same time. So this is a full-time gig right now. This is like a oh my goodness, how in the world is this? How am I doing this, right? But people do it. They learn it. They get these little things, these little switchers, and so we're not there yet. We're gonna be soon. But ladies and gentlemen, where are you watching from tonight? Go ahead and comment that in the section where you can comment with your thumbs, with your fingers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm streaming live multi-platform. Music Mondays happens every Monday starting at 9 p.m. and it goes until 11 at night Eastern Standard Time. Okay, and yes. There have been bangers that have come through here that are now on the next one's playlist. There are bangers that have come through here that are now getting better posts on their Instagram and better engagement. Hello, somebody. See, you got to learn how to navigate the space of being an independent artist in totality, which means you, as an artist, have the opportunity to put out great content to help your music get heard. That's right. Great content will help your music get heard. Shout out to Carly in the place. Carly, hello. How are you? Raw Hog Life says, California, Hog Life in the building. Cali in the building. California. So it's early in California. 10987. It's 7 o'clock. You heard how I counted down? 10987. 7 o'clock. Let's go. Great says, if I get home in time, I got a submission. Great. You got to submit that. Submit it. Listen. There's something called under the table submissions, and sometimes you got to go ahead and do that. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm live on YouTube, Facebook, 2 Facebook pages, and Instagram. Kinsey Schofield's in the building tonight. Kinsey, I'm going to have to interview you tonight, okay? So hopefully you're decent. Just a Witness, what's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Every Monday, I'm live for 2 hours. 9 o'clock, I start. 10 o'clock, I continue. You see what I'm saying? 10 o'clock, I continue for 1 hour. And I need to have guest listeners on here. You know what I mean? I need to have guest engineers as well. And some guest superstars as well. We live. I'm telling you right now, we live on 2 Facebook pages, live on YouTube. By the way, if you don't know how it looks, go ahead and look. Go ahead and check how it looks and tell me how. Then come back to Instagram. Go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Adriel Cruz now. Tell me how it looks and sounds. Then come right back. How about that? I would love to show you. In fact, I'm not going to mess it up. I'm not going to mess up the live here on Instagram and press a button and you just go ahead and you'll see that. So there are people writing on Facebook and on Instagram. And the cool thing is that people are commenting, and World Renegade Music is multitasking right now. Some on my name on YouTube and Facebook. I'm gonna go ahead and request. I'm gonna go ahead and say what's up to Just a Witness, who just called in. I'm gonna go ahead and raise the volume on Instagram. See if it picks up on YouTube and Facebook as well. What's up, bro?
What's up, my dude?
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. Good to see you. I was like, you know what? Let me get this man on here. We're in the meantime, in between time. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I don't think we've ever talked face to face, have we?
We haven't. No, just DM, bro. This is the first time.
Okay, wow. Well, it's nice to see you
Yes, sir. By the way, guys, I gotta shout you out, bro. This guy, Tom, are you still gonna go by Thomas? By the way.
I'm either gonna go by Thomas, or Thomas is most likely just gonna be the way I'm gonna choose it. If not, maybe just a witness. We'll see.
Okay. Okay. No, okay. Dope. Yeah. So just to let you guys know, this guy, Thomas, long overdue that I have to get to a song of his and when the time is right, but super talented artist. We've got to collab. We got to do that for sure. I heard one of your videos on Instagram. I hit you up. I think that's how it went. And, it was dope. Your voice is cool. Your voice is unique. And, wait till y'all hear it. That's all I'm gonna say. Wait till you hear Just a Witness and or Thomas, dropping a hit.
And we'll definitely drop something monstrous. We'll drop something monstrous for the people.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Hey, thanks for hopping on, bro.
Of course, bro. It was nice talking to you.
All right, likewise, man. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you guys heard that on YouTube and Facebook, but I just had somebody call in on Instagram. As you can hear. And if you want to call in, do it. Come on in. Come on in. Say what's up live. Might as well in the meantime, in between time. I don't think I'm missing any submissions. World Renegade Music is not on my back telling me what am I doing. I'm talking too much or anything like that. So I think we're good. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the night, Monday nights. And the thing I love about going live multi-platform is, again, it gives opportunity for people who didn't know this existed to know now that it exists, and then to see consistency. That's super key, which leads me to an important point, ladies and gentlemen. That is, when you put out things in this world, content, you've got to be consistent. If you are not consistent, ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen is people will forget, not only forget about you, people will remember you if God made them remember you and you made a real impact on their life. But one thing is important. You're given a responsibility as a content creator, let me put it that way, to put out content. And if you create content once, you don't want to drop the ball, because what would have happened if you would have continued? You see what I'm saying? What could happen if you were to continue putting out content? That's really, really very, very important. And so many artists, they do not understand that. And I'd love to help artists understand that. Hosanna, what's going on? Hosanna's in the building. Super talented filmmaker. Audio better on Facebook. Instagram sounds like you are far away. I am far away, Icon. And the audio is closer and better on Facebook and YouTube. And that's the goodness about it. And that's where people are at. You see what I'm saying? For the DM me my number. We'll talk later. Word up, bro. Word up. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Thomas / Just a Witness. So yeah, consistency is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes we put something out and it gets ears and then nothing, and then it dries up. And I've seen this happen to artists who actually get signed to record labels. They get signed and they get benched right away. They get benched right away because of, labels, traditional labels, there's not many yet. There's not many still. There's not many behemoths. There's not many behemoths in the recording industry as far as labels are concerned. There's very few. So artists get signed, they get benched, and that's what happens. And then all of a sudden, their hit turns to nothing, because when a label signs them, they capture their rights and capture everything about them, which means they can no longer do things the way they did before. They don't strike when the iron's hot. Because the label structure and the timetable and distribution, you've got to wait, and there's a game plan, and all of a sudden that game plan kills your notoriety. The only way to really pick up notoriety that you once had if you signed to a label traditionally, and what happens to artists, the only way to really blow up again is when a label puts hundreds of thousands of dollars on your records. After you lose basically how hot you are as an artist. Once you lose that, you lose that. Again, in the meantime, between time, I'm taking some calls on Facebook, and hopefully you guys on Facebook and YouTube can listen and hear. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up for a few minutes, and we're gonna chat with Q and Sage Planted, who just how do I do this? Who just submitted a moment ago. So they submitted, and now they're gonna be live here tonight. Hopefully it works, and hopefully you guys talk loud enough for it to pick up all the way over here. What's up, guys? What's up, man? How you doing, man? Hey, that was a good track that you submitted, bro. Appreciate it.
I appreciate that, bro. Like, that's crazy. Like, I was all like, I wonder if you're gonna like dig the vibe of the song. Like, I know you know your Power Rangers and your Marvel and your
Right. And the thing is, I've heard of that before, but I remember, I almost feel like it was like a Gohan. I thought of like Godzilla, like that reference for the song.
Oh yeah.
But it's like something else, Gochi or Gohan, or what is it?
Go Kaiger is like a Super Sentai, the Japanese version of the Power Rangers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was their anniversary year, and I had no idea before I released it. But like the Tokusatsu people like hit me up. They're all like, "Is your song for the 10th anniversary of blah blah blah?" And I was like, I had no idea that was happening, but you can use it if you want. If you want to use it, that's what's up.
I see. No, but dude, yeah, it was solid, bro. It was definitely cool, a good song. And how long you been doing your stuff for, bro?
I've been in music for like half my life, but CHH, I started taking it like seriously probably about a year ago, like almost exactly a year ago. I started taking it like oh, I gotta make my setup better, like start I got an engineer. That was Huseki engineers all my stuff.
Okay, well, which I heard. I don't know if I follow him or I've seen his name before. I don't know.
Yeah, he's one half of Architect. So I'm trying to get a beat from Architect. They are very stingy, but I was like, oh, you can get a beat from one day, you can get a beat from let's go. But yeah, man, I've been here for a minute. I just showed my face for the first time like a year ago. So
Okay, dope. I've known some artists that their whole thing was about like masking who they were, like brand wise, and after a while it's cool, but you got to be seen at some point. I don't know how deep it was for you to do that, but
oh, dude, I didn't want to show my face at all. Like, I released a song probably like 4 or 5 years ago called "You," and it like the Street Fighter dude, and and it did really well. But I was just like, I want to remain mysterious and in the shadows, and then CHH will know me as the mysterious guy. That didn't work, so. So I was like, nah, let me come out here and actually produce more music. And the funny thing is that the point that you were making with the consistency factor, like, I was just like, wow, that hit really hard, because that, as soon as I started being consistent, it was like more of a, like, okay, people are getting interested and all that stuff. So praise God.
yeah, appreciate you, bro, dude. Thanks for calling in, dude.
No doubt. Thank you for the critique. I felt safe here.
Yeah. No, absolutely, bro. Appreciate you. I think, dude, you're talented for sure. I know you. I know I've heard you. You were on something before too, from a Monday, right? Like this wasn't the first time.
I was on DJ LC's
Okay,
song "Hold Up."
that's what it was.
Yeah, we became friends over that track, bro. Like we.
That's how it is. I've become friends with people that I'll reach out on Instagram. I don't know, probably with the same thing with you guys. I reached out to somebody. Actually, it was Trey Gadd. You know Trey Gadd? So I reached out to him. This was like maybe 3 years ago now. I reached out to Trey Gadd and I was like, yo, I don't know what I said, but I was like, yo, I just voice messaged him. I said, send me an idea for a song, a hook, and let's do a song. Just send me an idea for a hook. He did it, and then we just dropped it like the next week, And then we're in community, like we just talked the other day. So it's crazy how that happens.
Oh yeah. So many dope friendships. Like, yeah, I'm trying to get everybody to. It's a little bit harder than it seems, but getting everybody to like unite under. I'm just like, come on, guys. This Jesus music, come on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and that heart, dude, keep that heart, bro, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of things that I've been around for a while. I've seen a lot of things happen in the space that you're talking about, specifically like Christian hip hop and stuff like that. I've seen it, bro. I've seen the people who are super huge, and when you see them, you're like, whoa, that's them. And then now they're just not even doing music and that kind of thing. or they're not even doing that type of music, right? They're just doing something else. And so, or they had a lot of shows, now they have none, or they had nothing and now they have something. So I've seen a lot, but one of the things that's really difficult to navigate is having a heart for unity and not seeing that happen. But the cool thing is, bro, is you'll get the circle that needs to be around you, or that you desire or you want to be in, and roll with it. You see what I'm saying? And whoever wants to expand and work and whatever the case is, cool. I've learned that we're not always gonna be everyone's cup of tea. You know, I know you know that. And but the key is, again, consistency in what you're doing. And you know what's funny though, because I've learned there's people that try to hit me up as soon as something big happens in my life, they just hit me up. You know what I mean? Like, it's just what it is. And it's like that same like Mike Jones reference, you know, like back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all, or that's Paul Wall. Yeah, Mike Jones. And you know, it is what it is, but and I still appreciate it. It's just like we just gotta, you know, roll with the punches and, you know, do our thing. And I think you're on the right path, bro.
I appreciate that, for real. I was telling LC, like, yo, if this was a competition and I wanted to make it unfair, I would send it to John to have with Mike Teasy. And that's over like a month old by now, but so it probably wouldn't get playlisted. But I was just all like, just because you said like the lyrics didn't have anything that like captured me, and I was like, yeah, because that was kind of a Miami song about treasures in heaven. But like the John with Mike Teasy, I had to go in because we were. I was like, crap, Mike Teasy said he would do this. Crap, that means I got to rap.
Yeah, Mike Teasy's cool, man. I met him, I don't know if it was one time or a couple times recently in Atlanta, and real cool dude, talented as well. So that's dope, man. Yeah. You know, for me, I'm trying to, you know, there's one thing debating on, you know, with the next one's playlist, for instance. I'm like, okay, we're growing it from scratch, whatever the case is. You know, I don't know if maybe I won't put a cutoff where it's like 2 months max. I don't know, because I know there's songs, bro, that sometimes are 5 months, nobody's even heard them. And at least, and I get that. So in that regard, I might have to push it to even like as long as it's of the year. You know what I mean? Because that's a good point you made. Because yeah, I know what it's like. I've put out some songs that now, like one of my songs ended up on a Netflix show or whatever, but I put it out 2 years before. You see what I'm saying? And now it's getting streams. Now it says top, one of my top. I'm like, what the heck? So, you know, it is what it is. You know, so. So yeah, that's good to note. But anyway, bro, thanks for calling in, bro.
No doubt, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Keep it going. I love it. I'm watching. So.
All right, bro. Take care. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you heard a little bit of that. That was Q and me talking on Instagram. Obviously, those on Instagram are watching right now. You see that, you hear that. But where you are, ladies and gentlemen, stop playing games. I have time here. I wanted to, you know, we did something a little different today and took some calls. I usually don't do that live, but I want to do that. And of course, I'd love to do it even with more excellence on Instagram as well. And even on here where people can actually call in and their voice can be heard on here. There's a whole, and that's available to us. Like we could do that, but I don't know if I have the bandwidth to do that. Alexander, what's going on, Papa? We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. And we're live on 2 Facebooks and YouTube as well. Both of my pages on there, 12K on one, 4,000 on the other, 6,000 on YouTube. And we'll see what happens with it. We'll see how the plays go on over and over again. But ladies and gentlemen, listen, I want to take some more calls for sure. But where you are as an artist, you need to submit tonight. World Renegade Music. I think people are waiting to hear music tonight. That's the thing. People are waiting on YouTube and Facebook tonight to hear some bangers. If you've got them, submit them tonight. WorldRenegadeMusic.com/submit. That's WorldRenegadeMusic.com/submit. I want to hear some bangers. So I'm sorry, Sage. I thought I was going to get both of y'all in here, Sage. I didn't know what I did there. I clicked one and then anyway, I'm excited, guys. This is the first time, again, I'm live on different platforms, not only Instagram. So again, the reach is just spreading, and my desire is to pour into, direct, give clarity to, drop some gems, give some answers to, some behind the scenes info, some personal stuff in regards to music and entrepreneurship and, you know, being a boss, you know what I mean? Like how that even works, how that looks, how to manage this full time and, you know, for so many years. and feeling like a new artist. That's the crazy thing after all this time. So, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and submit your hot country, gospel, rap, pop, R&B hits, even funk. Submit it now. worldrenegademusic.com/submit. That's worldrenegademusic.com/submit. Honestly, I would love to. You know what? We're gonna step the game up on going live everywhere, with having the ability to call live and stuff. But I need like an intern, like a paid intern. Like, you know, I'll toss you some. I just need somebody to do that. You know. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is your time to shine. worldrenegademusic.com/submit. If you want to watch this with great audio, better visuals, watch me on YouTube. That's youtube.com/Adriel Cruz Now, or on Facebook, my Facebook page, Adriel Cruz Now. You'll see the blue check there. That's me, Adriel Cruz Now. Still going by script on there. They haven't changed it, which is naughty of Facebook to do that. Finding Grace just submitted a song. We're going to get into that submission right now. Lily Rogers in the place to be. Lily Rogers, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get at it right now, get into the next submission. Those of you on Facebook and YouTube, I need you to write your feedback in the comments. What do you think about it? Finding Grace is going to be going probably through the different apps to see who's commenting, what's going on. Hire me as an intern. Bro, I need some Georgia folks in here, bro. Like straight up. Taylor would be a really good, I could feel that, bro. I feel like we could do that. All right, here we go. Finding Grace for You is a song. The song is called For You by Finding Grace. Finding Grace, replace the A with an X, and that is the name. Finding Grace, producer Good John, song status unreleased, mixing engineer himself, and the song is called For You. So we're about to get into it, ladies and gentlemen, right now.
I wrote you in a letter, all the thoughts in my mind, 'cause I always think about you and it hurts me every time. Round and around we go. We argue back and forth and I explode. I got shadows from my past and they haunt me. These narcotics in my brain, they're not helping. Got these voices in my head and they're calling out my name, and they're singing out to me that they want me. I tore my heart out for you. How could you do me like this? I tore my heart out for you. How could you do me like this? All I know is you came around and left me hopeless. All I know is you came around and left me broken. I tore my heart out for you. You looked into my eyes and told me lies. You stabbed me in the back 1,000 times. You looked into my eyes and told me lies. You were just a demon in disguise. All I wanna know is, how are you this soulless? Wish I never noticed. Wish I never noticed. I cannot control this. Felt it in my shoulders. Wish I never noticed. Wish I never noticed. I tore my heart out for you. How can you do me like this? I tore my heart out for you. How could you do me like this? All I know is you came around and left me hopeless. All I know is
Phone back on here. What's up, Sage? How you doing, bro? What's up, man? So I want you to chill with me a little bit. Let me give this feedback here. Talon, I invited you on. Talon, let me get Talon on here too. Talon, how do I get you on here? Send me another request since I could get 4 people on here once. But let me get into the feedback here for Finding Grace. I think this was a really, really cool song. I know the Finding Grace has been sending and submitting a couple songs that are similar in this vein, which is a very like a punk rap trap, you know what I mean? Some would say emo, but it's more of like, I feel like it's a punk trap kind of, punk rap kind of vibe. What's up, Talon? How you doing, bro?
I was gonna let you finish.
Yeah, for sure. Let me finish this. So, dude, Finding Grace, great job. Vocals were cool. I think the mix worked. It's an unreleased song, so I don't know how far, Grace, you're into it, as far as how long, or rather how much needs to be tweaked or whatever the case is in your mind, unless you want to get the 100% feedback from me on it. I would say I'd love to hear a little bit more in the production as far as the mix is concerned, a little bit more on the low end, and vocals maybe just a tad bit less, a little bit more spread, and then also a little, you know, I think there was a vibe with the mix that you did on the vocals that work. So I think that that's something that could potentially kind of be fine the way it is. But I guess another option would be a vocal that would be a little less abrasive sonically. So what I would do is maybe take the compression back a little bit, leave it a little bit more warm to an extent. It is a punky kind of feel, so I know that harshness and the distortion should be there to an extent. But I would say just maybe bring back the compression on the vocal a little bit. But overall, the song sounds good. It's solid. Definitely sounds syncable. In other words, I can hear it on some type of moment in a TV show. You see what I'm saying? HBO Max. Who knows, right? Like, it has that vibe. Dude, solid song. Dude, Finding Grace, you got some good vocals. And you got a pretty good ear, man. So I appreciate you. Thank you for submitting. Good John is the producer. And I think if those guitars are played by hand, I think that's dope. I think that would be a dope look if it was. You know, it just sounds like it, but it could be loops. I don't know. Regardless, solid submission, bro. Appreciate you, Finding Grace. Thank you so much. Thank you for submitting. So those of you that are watching right now, if you want to follow Finding Grace, you can on Spotify. That's Finding GRXCE. You can follow him there. Thank you for watching on Facebook and YouTube. I'm over here talking, and I just connected to some of my friends here on Instagram, and hopefully you can hear them a little bit. I'm going to bring the phone over here, but I just want to chop it up with them just for a little bit in the meantime, between time, and if we get another submission in between, then of course we get to that as priority. But if you're watching right now and you're an artist, you can submit right now, worldrenegademusic.com/submit. What's up, Talon and Sage? How you guys doing? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I was just gonna share, bro, just my testimony just of today, bro. Cause like, today I just feel like it's just been like a real rough day. I found out, I guess my mom has cancer, and I was driving and just I popped my tire, and it just seems like so much was just happening today. But I just wanted to come out here to encourage people, like, even though sometimes we can go through those things and it can feel like the world is on us. When we, bring those burdens to Christ, He's able to carry them. It says, give all your cares, and worries and concerns to Him, because He cares, And so I just wanted to encourage somebody with that, because it's not like I'm just like, oh, he didn't go through that, or he's not walking through that. But I'm actually walking through it in this current moment. You know what I mean? And it was like I even felt like punching stuff and all that. But it's like, when you really die to your flesh and die to your old self, and really just submit to becoming new. And it was like one of those moments where I just had to submit, like, okay, I know I want to punch something, I know I'm angry, but like at the end of the day, if I throw my phone up against the wall and it's broken, then what am I gonna do? Then not
I gotta get my tire fixed. I gotta get my phone fixed too. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it could always be worse, and I just want you guys to know that and get that tonight. That your situation could always be worse, and things could always be harder. So don't give up. Don't ever think about like committing suicide or like you never have hope or God doesn't have a purpose for you, because He has a purpose for every single buddy on this live here. And I just I feel like that's for somebody. Somebody wants to give up, and I'm just gonna encourage you, like, don't give up. Don't give up. Even though we go through the storm, it's making us better. It's pulling us closer to Christ. And even though it doesn't feel good, we're partaking with Christ in His sufferings.
Amen. Dude, appreciate you, man, Taylor, for sharing that. One thing that came to mind is I really believe the enemy wants to kind of take your purity out, bro. I really feel that, bro. And you have like something really pure about you. Again, I only met you for a few minutes, bro. In Atlanta, we were at the Hillsong Atlanta, met you outside. You're from Texas, right? And I'm over there. Like, anyway, bottom line is I felt that purity in you, bro. And I really feel like it's not only an attack on your family and your mother or whatever, but it's an attack on you too and your purity. And so that same thing you said, man, in Jesus' name, I pray it be just multiplied unto you, and that you would continue persevering in Christ despite the report. You see what I'm saying? Despite the report, bro, you continue clinging onto the hem of Jesus' garment. You see what I'm saying? And watch that healing flow for not only for your mom, but for anything that's going on in your life right now, in Jesus' name. You hear me?
Amen.
Appreciate you, bro.
And again, bro, like, I appreciate you too, bro, because just the difference I've noticed between like you and other people that critique, bro. You just you get, not only do you give honest feedback, bro, but you're considerate of others, bro, and you're considerate of how you give that feedback, and you give it back in a way to build somebody up and not tear them down, to not be like, oh, you can never pursue this career or something. But hey, I think you should fix these areas, and I think you have potential. You know what I mean? So it's like certain ways that we say things. It says, let your speech be with grace. You know what I mean? And so it's like, I just love that, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, keep that up, man. I'm gonna submit tonight, man, just because I want to just sow into you, man, and just bro, how good you've been to me, bro, and I truly appreciate it, bro.
Amen. Amen, dude. Appreciate you so much, man. Shout out to Taylor, y'all. He's an artist as well, and I feel like a good song could be written out of this moment too. You see what I'm saying? So looking forward to that. So yeah, looking forward to your submission tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching online, hopefully you heard that on YouTube, Facebook. You'll hear that submission a little later. Sage, what's going on, bro? How you doing?
Doing good, bro. I'm doing good, man. I got off of work, so I just figured I'd submit. Like I have another song that I want to submit. It's like a kind of like a worship song. I don't know about the lyrics, so.
Okay.
I know that y'all been telling me DJ LC. You've been telling me like you fix up the mix and everything like that. Just different ones. They always tell me like the mix and everything like that. So I'm trying to get everything together.
I believe you got it, bro. I believe you can do it. I believe you can get into it. It's just a matter of, like, I think I told you before, YouTube tutorials, study those things, get your ear attuned to it. And how long have you been mixing your own stuff anyhow? For how long?
Okay, so I started in GarageBand. That was like probably 5 years. You know how that was 5 years ago, I think. On that little white MacBook.
Mm-hmm.
GarageBand, it was like really easy to maneuver. So, cause it's kind of like they had all the presets and stuff for you. So you just had to do the adjustment and everything like that. Then I transferred over to Logic, and Logic and GarageBand kind of like the same. So that was like probably 2017.
Okay.
So,
word, bro. So listen. So you got a good head on your shoulders. You've been doing it for a little while, more than 3 or 4 years. So, with that said, bro, a few little tutorials here and there. Are you using Logic? What are you using now for mixing?
I'm using Logic right now.
Okay.
Before I was using GarageBand, and also like I've been putting music out since like probably like 2000 and 13.
Okay.
So, but the fact I wasn't on a consistent basis with that. So it was like, you know.
Word up. So you got it, bro. Just continue. You got the, you hear me every Monday when you submit. I'm like, you're talented. You got it. It's a matter of just branding and, of course, just consistency, putting it out there, Spotify, all that, having the right cover, having the right image, getting the mix right. And I think, dude, honestly, a few little plugins, bro, you spend like, I don't know, $100 even. Some I don't know if you, because I remember last time you said you just used the in stock, like the stock plugins.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about getting some Wave plugins.
Get them, because I'm telling you, there's some plugins, especially CLA, the Chris Lord Algae ones, Chris Lord Algae on Waves. You put those in there. Sometimes even the presets, bro, they sound money just as is. You just tweak it, pull some bars, boom. And I'm saying that because, you already been doing it for a while. You got a better ear at it. I wouldn't suggest this for everybody to just put things that are already done and like it's like a preset. You don't want to do that. It's not going to be the best, but you can get by. But for you, I think just a few YouTube tutorials, bro, on some Wave plugins, boom, it'll be money, bro. Not too, like literally a few hours in it, and if you just got to remember it,
I just trying to figure out like which one is the because I was on a different couple YouTube, what's his name? Help Me Divine. I was on his YouTube and he was saying like get this type of EQ, this different EQ, and get this different compressor. And so I was looking for the bundle that had that, but I don't know. It wasn't in there. So I was like, yo, which one to get? Because I was gonna get, because I think the platinum one is probably like 300 or something like that, and I was gonna get that.
Yeah, well, whichever bundle has the Chris Lord Algae one, I'm telling you, with your vocal, I think you could use that one really well. It's the CLA. You'll see CLA vocal on Waves. CLA. Yeah.
What do you record in? What do you record in?
I record in Logic as well. Yeah.
What would you recommend to somebody that has Pro Tools? That's what I record in.
Yeah, no, stick with Pro Tools. I think Logic, it depends what ecosystem you're a part of. I mean, Pro Tools is industry standard, but now after all these years, Logic is neck to neck with Pro Tools. Pro Tools can do, Pro Tools has a different vibe to it. I mean, I would say if I was doing multi-track like gospel music or something, I honestly feel like Pro Tools will be money for that. For rap, especially for rap right now and production and all that, Logic it is what it is as is. But if you already have if you already are predisposed to using that and you're good at it and you know how to maneuver it, then stick with it, right? If you're not, Logic will probably look easier. Like the interface looks easier. It's, they've changed their interface a lot. It looked different years ago when I first got on Logic. Now it looks like GarageBand almost. That's how they look the same. The look. But Logic is just way more intuitive, way more opportunity for XYZ. But anyway, so yeah, I would say if you know Pro Tools, stick with it.
What plugins would you recommend for
yeah, and just any Waves plugin is good by me, bro. Anything that I've gotten downloaded from Waves, as far as mixing is concerned, Waves, and then Isotope as well. It's like native. Well, no, that's hold on. Let me see, where is it? Yeah, Isotope is I can't find him now on my computer. But yeah, anything by Isotope, like especially for mastering and stuff. Not Isotope is what's the program? I almost forgot I can't think of it now. I have my Logic here opened actually, but it's not ReFX, Nexus. No, that's for production. I got a lot more plugins for production, to be honest with you, than anything else.
Production?
Yeah, I mean for like sounds and stuff. Oh, Isotope. Yeah, so Isotope, Ozone, anything by Ozone. So Isotope is IZO, if you never heard of it, Isotope. And those are all money, bro. All of those are money, all of them. The match EQ, everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and do you have artists is anybody ever can they ever send stuff to you to get mixed?
Yeah, I do that. I do it very rarely because I'm doing a lot of other things, but especially for y'all, like Music Monday people, I feel like I can't say no, you know. So, but I do that as well. I do it, but I did it a lot more back in the day. I do have my studio almost done here, and I mean I could record here now, but I want to have honestly some folks come in, people that I know, especially like Music Monday folks and stuff, people that I communicated with online. But bro, yeah, I mean I do it, and it's all like available on the website worldrenegademusic.com. Everything's there, price wise, all that.
Okay.
Yeah, so listen, if you guys are going to submit something, do it right now. If you are, we're about to hit 11 o'clock. If you are. So, all right, so I'm going to hop off here with you guys, okay?
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know, I don't know how to remove, how do I take these off? There you go. I don't know how to do it myself. Thank you guys for hanging up. But shout out to Taylon. Those of you that are watching on YouTube, this is a very special night. I feel like I've never taken calls before like this. And again, it would be ideal if the calls were, you can see the calls. Instagram can, but YouTube and Facebook. I'm sorry you missed that. Really cool stuff. Shout out to Sage and Taylon. And of course, next Monday, I feel like I want to get some more people on there, and maybe we can do it a little different and have it a little bit more streamlined with going online. By the way, thank you guys so much for watching on YouTube and Facebook this whole hour. 2 hours. It's almost 2 hours. It's going to be 11 o'clock. And if we do get the 2 submissions now, we're going to cover those 2 submissions tonight. I'm going to give it a few minutes. I'm going to give it several minutes, and we'll be doing this. Icon says it's been awesome, bro. Appreciate you, Icon. Shout out to Icon. Listen, this has been a really, really cool, interesting Monday. We really slayed the first hour, and then the second hour seems like it was a lot more of, we had a submission, but it was a lot more conversation, which I really appreciate and love. And I think that, it almost gives me just a new wind for another type of live night even, you know what I'm saying? So we'll keep that in mind, because I know on, I go live tomorrow. That's like a live sale night. Wednesday should be maybe Worship Wednesdays. Who knows? Like Music Mondays, Tuesday live sale, Worship Wednesdays. Come on, somebody. Some ministry, something to bless people. And then Thursday, something else. And Friday, Freestyle Friday, just where I'm freestyling comments and having fun and rapping and all that. Who knows, man? I want to do it. That's what the space, God has given me this space here to be able to do that, man. We got a space for a set, and we're going to get furniture for different sets for visuals and videos, and this space here to record and to create music and content and all that good stuff. And I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited, for what God's going to do. You guys gave me just a breath of fresh air tonight, just communicating with y'all, because I'm going through a little bit of a back pain thing, and God's healing me, and stuff like that. And just had some really, really cool times with the Lord, actually. But so I appreciate y'all, man. Just hitting me up, talking, communicating, bringing that encouragement. So you're going live tomorrow. I'm going to go live, but for a live sale, not for Music Mondays. I do live sales on Tuesdays now. It's crazy. I got a whole bunch of there's a lot of ladies who actually buy on Tuesdays, and I got ladies stuff, men's stuff, new with tags. I love it. I love going out, stylist tip, helping people out get their fashion right, without killing them on the pockets. You see what I'm saying? Name brand, high end stuff, mid-level stuff. And Tuesday nights we do that 8 p.m. Every Tuesday on Instagram. I do the live sales, and it started off at a garage show. Really, I was at we were doing a garage show here, and I was in the meantime, we had a flood in the beginning, a flood of people coming in buying, and then it was kind of bare, and I was like, you know what? Let me go on Instagram and just boom, and we made 4 sales that day. You know what I'm saying? And then of course Tuesday it was 20 sales, 15 sales, something like that. And so yeah, I always have tons of stuff that I get every Tuesday and stuff like that. And Few is right. Few is a moderator in the group. By the way, if you're watching right now, you'll see the graphic next week. But the same way that you can see this on YouTube right now and Facebook, where it says The Next Ones, there is also a group on Facebook called The Next Ones. Engage in that group, connect in that group, keep the conversations going. I would love to see Taylon in that group. I would love to see Great in that group, and Sage. Sage is in the group already, but more, just comment, post your stuff, and Yeah, no, absolutely. So follow the Next Ones on Spotify and join our Facebook group. It's called The Next Ones on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, then of course The Next Ones is the group. You'll see it. It is a private group. You just got to answer a few questions and you'll be allowed access into the most spectacular independent artist group ever. Once you're in, invite your artist friends. And of course, the way that you end up on the Next One's playlist officially is when you submit on Monday, right? But you can get into the group no matter what. It's just a matter of there's favoritism for those who are actually people who submit on Mondays, of course, over those who don't. But you want to get on the playlist, you submit. You want to get further feedback and assessment, then of course submit on Mondays. Mondays, every Monday, 2 hours on Monday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And sometimes I go over, like tonight. And yeah, I'm encouraged by tonight. That's what I could say. I'm encouraged because it's my first live here on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. And I tried to bring my phone here to get some audio. And hopefully you guys on Facebook and YouTube heard a little bit of it. But it's just some good times. Good guys, man, on here. There's some talented males and females that have been sending. It's funny how I separated them like that. But women and men both have been submitting bangers over the past several Mondays. And I love it. I love finding new talent. I love finding new potential, new artists. And then, of course, giving opportunity for other people to find new artists and follow them. And I love it. I just love the community here, guys. Monday nights, there was a cool promo with all the artists. You know, Few was in there. Great is in it. And Capital G was in it. And more other art. Luke Alexander. And who else was in it? Lexley was in the video. And Jamil was in the video. And it was some really cool stuff, man. Really cool stuff. And you saw them, you know. So great. No, you're good, bro, because we're about to get into another submission now. Talon submitted. He just called earlier. He was giving some encouragement, and I just spoke something over him a minute ago. And his name is Talon. Super genuine dude. And keep him in your prayers. Keep his family in your prayers, man, because he came on here hungry to encourage, and that's awesome. And even when he needed encouragement, you see what I'm saying? Like, so that's a blessing. So let's go. Of course, I'm not gonna listen to a song and be unbiased or biased or anything. I'm giving him my feedback no matter what. But him as a person, and he is talented though. I've heard him rap, and he's got a lot of potential. And I think, you know, let's see what he's got to bring tonight. But shout out to Taylor, bro. Appreciate you. Let's go ahead and get into this song. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to hear this right now on your speakers. And if you want to get the best quality audio, jump onto the YouTube or Facebook again right now. That's facebook.com/Adriel Cruz Now. And on YouTube as well, Adriel Cruz Now. Same as here, okay? So let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. It is unreleased. It's unreleased. It's kind of deep. My boy said it's kind of deep. So let's go ahead and get deep. Let It Go, part 1. Or I don't know if it's part 1 or that's just... Anyway, Let It Go. All right. Let's get into it.
Let it go. Oh, let it go. Look, I had to let it go. Couldn't care about what they think. I know that God is with me, cause he said he wouldn't leave. I'm hurting deep inside, need you to deliver me. I'm hurting deep inside, and I really need your peace. I had to let it go. Couldn't care about what they think. I know that God is with me, cause he said he wouldn't leave. I'm hurting deep inside, need you to deliver me. I'm hurting deep inside, and I really need your peace. The pain is running deep, used to wear it on my sleeve, but I had to let it go. Jesus came and set me free. I really wanna know why the devil trying me. I really wanna know, he know he wants to see. They don't know just how I feel. They used to smile in my face, but you know that I forgive them. Cut the chains and set them free. I won't hold on to the anger, it's not who I'm trying to be. I done gave my life to Christ and now they see the light in me. Only made it by the blood, I should be dead or in the grave. Thanking Jesus, I'm still here, I was hurting so ashamed. I won't be stuck in bondage, I got Jesus out here breaking chains. I won't be stuck in bondage, cause I'm set free and not a slave. Look, I had to let it go, couldn't care about what they think. I know that God is with me, cause he said he wouldn't leave. I'm hurting deep inside. peace. I had to let it go, couldn't care about what they think. I know that God is with me cause he said he wouldn't leave. I'm hurting deep inside, needed to deliver me. I'm hurting deep inside and I really need your peace. Let it go. Oh, let it go. Let it go. Oh, let it go. Yeah, let it go. Oh, let it go. Let it go. Oh, let it go. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, Taylin just dropped a deep song right here at 11:06 p.m. And dude, appreciate that one for sure. I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand with some of the things you were, I don't know, almost sharing a little earlier ago. And so appreciate that, Taylin. I think that was a solid song lyrically. The melody was cool. The beat was perfect. I mean, you were writing on the beat. Again, I don't know if you own the beat. Ideally, you would want to own a beat like that, especially with how you were doing it on there. The mixing engineer is the real Slicky. And I feel like, to be honest with you, the mixing could have been stepped up quite a bit. But I don't know, again, if you have the track outs to the beat. But I think you sounded good on it. It's just a matter, I think, of just the mix being tweaked. And a little bit more the opposite of what I told Finding Grace, which was pulling back on the compression. For this one, I feel like it needed a little bit more on your vocal. But honestly, just let me run it back just a little bit, just for a second.
I know that God is with me cause he said he wouldn't leave. I'm hurting deep inside, needed to deliver me. I'm hurting deep inside and I really need your.
Yeah, it seems like there's a little bit of warping as far as the master. I don't know. I think it's master, but there's something about the beat is going in and out. You see what I'm saying? With the budget, had to go with that engineer, but he's good people. Word up, word up. And I get it. I totally get it. What he did, honestly, was good. It's a matter of the. Let me get the actual frequency up here really quickly. It's this whole thing here. Is it the master rebalance? Hold on, 1 second. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you, and you may not be able to do anything about this, but just for future reference, for those of you that have the issue where you're listening to your master and there's some compression going on in the low end, it really has to do with the threshold. That's what it is, the threshold and the ceiling of the song, the overall song, when it's being mastered in like a maximizer, so to speak. There's too much character, or rather there's too little character. And I would show the screen, share the screen on OBS here, but I don't know how to do that right now. But anyway, solid song. Again, honestly, it was the mixing that I could have heard a little bit more sharp, but heartfelt song, bro. Again, it's a real song. I hear that purity in there as well, and definitely appreciate that. If y'all want to follow Taylin, by all means you can. _ I am Taylin, Tay, like Len. You can follow him on IG. Looking forward to his promising future, to be honest with you, man. He's got some good stuff in store. I believe that, in Jesus' name. So he's doing his thing. Shout out to Taylin. Appreciate it. And now we'll get to what I think is the final submission of the night, because now it's 11:10. And your boy has to hit the bed. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Great. He came in clutch at the end, and his new song is it's a demo, and he put it through. He mastered it. Never Again is the song. It's called Not Out Yet, but coming soon on the album. God willing. Word up, word up. Yeah, absolutely. No, for sure. It's definitely going to resonate with people. As far as the message is concerned, Taylor, definitely a song that people can relate to, resonate with, and will be ministered to by it for sure. Sage, you're about to send too. All right, cool. After Sage, we're cutting it. We got Great, and then we got Sage. Sage is about to send one of his cuts. I think he was saying it was like a worship joint. Here we go. Never Again is the song, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. It's by the artist that goes by the name of Great. GRXXT. Don't judge by eyes. I'm a little sleepy. Here we go. Oh man, I think my mic. Sorry, my mic wasn't even on. Oh, God, see, look what happens. Sorry, YouTube and Facebook. My mic wasn't even on for the last second on that. Darn it.
Great.
I want to run back to Great. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get into the song by Great. I don't think you heard anything on YouTube and Facebook from something else. Okay, so I think we got two more submissions. We got Sage, and then we got somebody else, or I think the other way around. So World Renegade Music's going to let me know. By the way, sorry for those of you watching me on Facebook and YouTube. That's what happens. See, I'm over here focusing on Instagram. And you see how things are? You see Coco was just... Anyway, let's go. Let's get to Great. Great is the next submission here tonight. We just heard Taylon's. Now we're going to get into Great's. GRXXT is the way that you spell his name. GRXXT. And that was my cat. Here we go. Let's get into it.
Great. I ain't never been the one to hate. I'm human, so could you forgive me for my mistakes? Showing fake love, the smile in my face. Wouldn't survive in my place. Now I got these angels all around me. His peace is abounding. I can sense the harvest, this is the year. But it took a lot just to get here. I had to lose a lot just to answer the call. Was a young and chasing dollars, yeah, I wanted it all. How I claimed Christ but didn't carry a cross. Knew some cold-hearted demons that have letting it off. Couple of the streets, I could see it was his downfall. Bringing in them packs, started flipping like a round off. Gosh, I knew my problems and I couldn't even count them all. You showed me what was real, I even wanna be around y'all. How you say you down, but you played me. I really thought you could've been my lady. Was kicking for a minute and you started acting shady. Fell for the feelings and the promises you gave me. Could've kept it real, girl, you know I was so wavy. Was a long time I was hurting, stayed to myself. For so many people I was curving. I hit it all, no one knew the real me. I had to break down, cause only Jesus can heal me. Growing in the sermon, tired of the capping. They was playing dumb, wasn't telling me what happened. God gave me a dream and I saw all of their faces. And I saw my homies, I was smoking with that black on. My homie, I was smoking with that black on. I opened the door and I asked him what happened. He said that he was praying, then I just saw him laughing. It's the realest thing ever. Yeah. But it wasn't funny, you wouldn't bully the things that people do for money. Sacrifice me for fame, they didn't see this coming. The Muslim river rainy days, but now it's looking sunny. Tapped in with his presence, I done been here, but tough skin like it's denim. They're not the enemy, I'm after the one that sent him. He been trying to get me, but I got the greater weapon. Everything I dealt with, I got it in here. I done led by the blind, but my step made clear. Mom said I ain't tell her, so I was second guessing it. He told me again, I ain't even had to question it. I was headed to my heart, but I had to go. I knew it was the start of what he wanna do with me. I jumped in the Air Force, lived on 9-5. Now I'm living in the old, telling people about a God that could take away the pain, take it from the change. Wash it down with the blood and then erase the stain. Tell you when it's something new like no other can. Ain't no power with doctors can take you out his hand. Everything the word says, what he say it is. He said he the true God, then I bet he is. I turned to him, he my only friend. Religion couldn't save me, I had to let him in. So I opened up the door and let the spirit settle in. The weed and the drink and the sex couldn't fill a hole. If it made me numb to his presence, then I had to go. Had a feeling it was gonna hurt, but I had to know. Tell him show me the way. Now I'm looking for signs. If it ain't happen today, then it's part of his time. I kept it all on myself, cause it's hard to confide. Yeah, you say you my friend, but you play with my mind. Never again, I'm knowing better. I got his word written on my heart like a letter. Made it be great, but they tried to kill my dreams. I put it on the altar, I was dropping to my knees. I gave it all love, but they gave it back. He said he got better, so I was claiming that. Anything in my hands, I could let it go. They couldn't understand, I'm on a narrow road.
Shout out to my man. Great submission. GRXXT. Great submission. And yo, this is the deal. This is the deal, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is great. I think this is one of your biggest bangers yet. You see what I'm saying? Evolving always bought a badge. Thank you so much for buying a badge, Terry Lynn. I've been on for 2 hours plus. Now it's 2 hours and 15. What's going on? It's crazy. I'm live on YouTube and Facebook twice. And Instagram. Yo, great. I think this is this is super clean. Now, when it comes to your vocals, I would say they still sound a little thin. I know that that's kind of like usually what I hear from you is your vocals are a little bit thin and crispy. I want to hear some chunky vocals from my boy Great. You see what I'm saying? I think it's just a matter of pushing the low mids up a little bit in your vocal, the low mids in that. I think it would be key. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely playlistable. And I think you need a video for this, bro. You know what I mean? You need a video for this one. And dude, solid. The beat works well. I don't know where you got the beat. Oh, well, it doesn't matter, I guess. But if you got to get the rights to the beat, if you have the lease, boom, drop that, John. You see what I'm saying? Solid. I love the lyrics on it, the storytelling, the melody. It's all good, bro. It's all good. The little, also the what was I gonna say? Yeah, it was just solid, man. I think it's just the mixing, the vocals, tweaking the mix on the vocals. I think that's super key. And yeah, that's about it for that one. You just got to get a hot cover. Boom, hot single cover. Push it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the next submission here tonight. We are pushing past the limits tonight. It's crazy on the night divine. All right. By the way, thank you for sticking with me on Facebook and YouTube. This is fun, isn't it? Isn't it fun every Monday? I said Tuesday. Every Monday, 2-hour show, artist feedback, artists calling in, and then one day you'll be able to see them on the screen. I say one day soon. I mean, it's just a matter of getting that right and forking over several $100 to get the system right, but it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Music Mondays soon come. Got something dropping this Friday. Word up, Great. Hey, tag me in that for sure. Shout out to Great. He's dropping something new on Friday. GRXXT. He's also in the promo for the Music Mondays, part of the squad. See what I'm saying? So let's get to the next submission without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, because we got quite a few, and we're going to have to wrap it up after this. So here we go. Junk Dior. Hopefully I'm saying the name right. Junk Dior in the building tonight. When we're both apart is the song title. Artist name is Junk Dior. I'm going to check out your Instagram and your Spotify as well. I didn't do that for Great because he's already been in the system, so to speak. So there's not much to add for his social presence in Spotify, but I've never seen your name before. So therefore I'm going to go look at your Instagram and Spotify numbers as well. So let's get into this song, ladies and gentlemen. Help me, give me some feedback in the comment section. When we're both apart, here's the master. Let's get it.
She's the supervillain best friend. Comes to party even though it's all fake friends. Wears a robe and the party turns kickback. Runs around with the fate that she gives back. This guy, I'm the loser, play pretend. Always here though I'm falling in the deep end. Said she wants me in the week, not the weekend. She don't care that I play a different defense. Complex equations, solved with these. My mind's gone racing, but time has ceased. My obligation is you next to me. I'm not lonely when you're here. I'm lonely when you leave. Sadly we both love just in different ways. You can pick the time, I can pick the place. Anywhere tonight, can I make you stay? It gets lonely when we're both apart. Please, if I leave a key, only if you like, will you stay with me? Every time you leave, I'm just suffering. It gets lonely when we're both apart. Well, it gets lonely when we're both apart. Well, it gets lonely when we're both apart. Shell shock, she's done taking for a TikTok. Hella subs, no, she grinding for the rich bucks. OnlyFans has a moment for the big fame. I don't care though, I see her build tension. I'm here, always need me for advice. It's clear she just want me for the old spice. Late night, late vibes, do it right, but I only have it here till midnight. Complex equations solved with ease. My mind's gone racing, but time has ceased. My obligation is you next to me. I'm not lonely when you're here, I'm lonely when you leave. Sadly we both love just in different ways. You can pick the time, I can pick the place. Anywhere tonight, can I make you stay? It gets lonely when we're both apart. Please, if I leave a key, only if you like, will you stay with me? Every time you leave, I'm just suffering. It gets lonely when we're both apart. Well, it gets lonely when we're both apart. Well, it gets lonely when we're both apart. I'm coming to my senses, but I'm missing how she tenses. I don't need another message, I'm just looking for expression. When you're down all your exes, you be coming for my presence. When you're missing all my questions, you be coming for my essence. So submissive when I pay for your attention, even though you have to play on my intentions. I don't need to hear that maybe you don't want this, cause the truth is worse to hear than the responses. Is it so bad that we fuck and we talk? Where's the love? Is it here? Is it not? Is it gone? I don't care what we are. Is it smart where we are? I'm not lonely when you're here, just when we're both apart. Sadly we both love just in different ways. You can pick the time, I can pick the place. Anywhere tonight, can I make you stay? It gets lonely when we're both apart. Please, if I leave a key, only if you like, will you stay with me? Every time you leave, I'm just suffering. It gets lonely when we're both apart. Well, it gets lonely when we're both apart. Ooh, yeah. Well, it gets lonely when we're both apart.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Junk Dior. And solid submission. One of the last submissions tonight. We got one more after this by Sage. But this one's called When We're Both Apart. Dude, I think it was a solid. So you mixed it, you produced it, and you're the artist on it. And so, yeah, definitely. I don't know if this was a radio edit. I don't know if this was a clean version of a song. I don't think it was, but super solid chorus, very catchy. The harmony, even in the comments, I saw that people noted that, even on Instagram, where you can't really hear the audio as good as YouTube and Facebook live right now. They noted that the harmony and the vocals was really good. And the harmony was good, dude. I honestly, bro, my favorite part in this was the hook, because it sounded so clean. Some of the wordy verses almost, I don't want to say it took away, because I think that was all a part of the storytelling in it. But what I would say as far as the most polished sound was the hook, the chorus. You sounded phenomenal there. The other parts in the verses, again, it took a little bit of a dip as far as the excellence factor, how big it sounded. Production was great. The beat had a lot of sounds. Honestly, when a lot of the whatever you used on the hook with the background vocals, I almost want to hear that little naked without the beat. You see what I'm saying? Because it was cool. It had I don't know what it wasn't Little Altar Boy, but those kind of like chorus duo voice kind of things, or whatever the case is. Yeah, I did hear that, and I'm like, oh, is this the radio? Ideally, the reason I say radio edit is just because it gets further that way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It gets there's more potential for it to be on sync and stuff like that if it was removed, right? But dude, solid song, cool story in it, right? Regardless. But again, the beat was cool, bro. I would love to hear some more from you, bro. I think it was you've got talent for sure. I don't know. Sounds like you've been doing this for a while. And Yeah, dude, it sounded solid, dude. Really, really good. I definitely want to look into you, and I'll follow you back for sure. On I think I saw your name before. I don't know if I know you or I've seen you before, but it's the first time I'm seeing a submission here. So appreciate your submission. I think you got a lot of promise, and when it comes to your Instagram, I know you don't have too many posts, so I couldn't say too much about it. You got some promotion for a song called Retrograde, and I don't know if that is the only song you're promoting there, but that's pretty cool. It looks like you're obviously on a different account than your artist account, but yeah. So yeah, I definitely want to see more of you. Like if you're not that, like we talked. I talked a moment ago with an artist named Q that was going with the whole not showing his face for a while kind of thing, and he just started showing his face as an artist, you know. So I don't know if that's the dynamic you're going for Junk Dior with this image, but excuse me, if it is, cool. You know, if it's not, I would love to see you singing, you producing, more of you creating, because those type of posts, you know, just get more engagement. You know, creating content like that, because you're talented. I want to see people know that you're talented and see that. You know, but anyway, that's my takeaway as far as your Instagram is concerned. Instagram just I don't know, it stopped charging my phone. Got it. Okay, let me go ahead and plug my phone in really quick on Instagram as I cover the camera for Facebook and YouTube. But we're gonna go ahead and speed past this just a little bit right now, but appreciate you, Junk Dior. I'd love to hear more. Yeah, good stuff. Let's get to the next song here tonight. The last song of the night, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Back to Back is the song title. Back to Back is the song title by Sage. And here we go. It's called Back to Back. And I guess, Sage, it is the SoundCloud link, I'm assuming. I'm just gonna assume it's the SoundCloud link as always. So here we go. Song is called Sage. It's called Forgiveness by Sage. Let's get into it right now.
What you gonna do when the earth stop breathing and the sun stop giving it light? That's why I tell them they need Christ. That's why we tell them they need Christ. Cause you're clinging on to things that really don't got meaning, and it's just not worth it in life. That's why I tell them they need Christ. That's why we tell them they need Christ. It's not a famous opinion. Oh yeah, yeah. Because he lives in forgiveness. Oh yeah, yeah. This word is painting the picture. Oh yeah, yeah. Inhale the blood and the fine print. Oh yeah. That's why we tell them they need Christ. Cause you're clinging on to things that really don't got meaning, and it's just not worth it in life. That's why I tell them they need Christ. That's why we tell them they need Christ. It's not a famous opinion. Because he lives in forgiveness. Oh yeah, yeah. This world is painting a picture. Oh yeah. It ain't the blind and the fine print. Oh yeah.
All right. Shout out to Sage on that one. It's called Forgiveness. It is not out yet. Dude, Sage, thank you for submitting that one. This is the second one Sage submitted tonight and the final submission of the night. I hope to God no one else submitted. Hey, man, look. Yo, Sage, this is for sure. You said the pop one was it was my favorite until I heard this one, right? I think your confidence in this is so strong. It might be the pocket, right? It might be the pocket for you, this kind of vibe. But you rap really well, so I don't know. But I mean, as far as singing, super cool, solid. Dude, you sounded like money, bro. It was great. You know, it's funny to say that on a church song, you know, but you just sounded great, bro. You sounded great on it. I feel like you had a lot more confidence in this song than some others. You know what I mean? Like it was coming from your soul. So I really appreciated that. Beat is cool. I know, you know, there was one moment where the beat, you came in just slightly before the beat dropped. That was one thing I noticed. Like in the end when the beat was like, boom. But, you know, I mean, it wasn't here nor there. It wasn't a big deal breaker in any way, but super cool. Your vocals sounded cool on here. You know what I mean? The beat was like missing low end and stuff like that. Excuse me. The beat was missing low end and having more of a full sound, but your vocals were key. Like your vocals were amazing on this. I recorded this last year. Okay, word up. Yeah, the production, if you don't have all the track outs, I mean, it's hard, right? But it was missing some low end. But other than that, solid song, the content, right? Forgiveness and people, you know, I don't know if you perform. I mean, it looks like, I don't know if that photo is of you doing it or performing it, but definitely a song to perform, right? Would have some great feedback from the audience for sure. Touching. So, dude, Sage, appreciate you, dude. Thank you for submitting that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to follow Sage, you can. S.A.G.E. He is on SoundCloud. And as far, I think you're on Spotify too, but not so many songs, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He for sure posts a lot more on SoundCloud, but S.A.G.E. You'll see him with the statue, like a statue of David, him with glasses. That's his photo on SoundCloud. But dude, appreciate that. This, he said he recorded it last year. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen watching on Facebook and YouTube, thank you so much for watching, listening, and hearing. Hopefully you follow these artists, follow the playlist on Spotify, The Next Ones. Add yourself to the group on Facebook, The Next Ones as well. If you're an artist or a fan who wants to just connect with the artists and get to see what they're dropping next, or conversations in the music industry, or maybe you're like you want to test the waters, then go ahead and add yourself to that group, The Next Ones on Facebook. And of course, Sage is on Spotify as well, but he just hasn't released that much, right? So yeah, The Next Ones on Spotify. Go ahead and follow that. Once we get to 100, we'll have a giveaway on there. And of course, if you're a producer, go ahead and get a beat pack right now. It's actually, it's not a beat pack. I keep saying beat pack. There's no beats on it, but you can make beats with it. It's samples that I made, custom songs that you can use royalty free and make money off that, right? So, and make beats off that. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Icon says, thanks for staying late, Adriel. Bro, thank you for staying late as well, right? I mean, that's what keeps me going. So appreciate y'all. My contacts are getting blurry. And again, with this little back stuff, it's just a little unfortunate. So keep me in prayer. Say something to God. God's healing me and he's awesome. And But, just pray for me on that front. But also for the studio to be done. Pray for that. That'll be awesome. Because $6,000 got to come from somewhere. And a lot of stuff does come from the sky sometimes. And I'm thankful for all of it. So appreciate y'all for watching on YouTube and Facebook. Can't wait to have even a greater setup. My man Sage said on his last submission that we just heard, he said it was a Justin Bieber type beat. My man went to Google and put Justin Bieber type beat and just started singing. But yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for every single submission, every single listener, every single share of content. And this is a live feed on YouTube and Facebook, both pages. Appreciate y'all. See you next Monday, same place, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, 9 p.m. Eastern to 11. But listen, we're 36 minutes over. So it's funny. I went live multi-platform, and now this is the first Monday I am also live for longer than usual. So anyway, appreciate y'all. Bless y'all in Jesus' name. Have a great night. Thank you for everybody that submitted. See you next Monday. And for those that you want to be a part of the live sale, for those of you who want to be on the part of the live sale, definitely Tuesday night at tomorrow, 8 p.m. Yeah, don't get confused. Tomorrow, Tuesday night, 8 p.m. live sale on Instagram. Peace out, y'all. Bless y'all. Music Mondays next Monday. Submit now. Get in line. Don't miss it at all. Like, really.